Do you love email? Is checking and responding to dozens, even hundreds of emails per day the best part of your job? Do you wish you had even more emails so you could spend less time on the other parts of your job? Well, if so, then definitely do not enroll in my new Email Overhaul virtual course. But if email is stressing you out, holding you back, getting in the way of your more important work and your personal time, and maybe even your sleep, then Email Overhaul might be for you. I'm Kelly. I've been obsessed with productivity and specifically email for a long time. At my former organization, so many folks would come ask my advice about their email systems that I started designing trainings and working with people one-on-one, and Little Bites Coaching was born. Even now, helping someone get control of an overflowing inbox is one of my favorite ways to spend an hour or two. You see, helping people and organizations work better and feel better is my mission, and Email Overhaul is a great way to do just that. A lot has changed since I started waving my magic email wand in the early 2000s. We now have smartphones, unlimited cloud storage, and a ton of additional communication channels like Slack, texting, GChat. But email is still a really big deal in most organizations and can be a huge time suck and an even huger source of stress. With more people working remotely right now, email traffic at many of my client organizations has increased by 50 or even 75%. And yet, expectations for time spent in meetings or working on other projects have stayed constant or even increased. It's a tough spot. There are plenty of email resources out there. A quick internet search for email productivity gets literally 251 million hits. You may have done that search and tried some of the different tips and tricks you found. That piecemeal implementation can help, but it rarely results in transformation. In order to really change your relationship to email, you need a more holistic approach. In my new Email Overhaul e-course, you'll examine your email mindsets, email practices, and email systems. The course is efficient, accessible, and chock full of practical application. It consists of 3 short and sweet videos, just about 15 minutes each, and an accompanying workbook. You can engage at your own pace. Watch the videos one by one or in one fell swoop, pause them to work through the reflection activities, and jot down ideas for new strategies you want to try. In the first section, Mindset, you'll gain a clearer understanding of what's really going on in that inbox, envision your ultimate goal, and figure out what's in your control to tackle right now. In section 2, we'll overhaul your practices to improve when and how you interact with your email, and then upgrade those email messages themselves. Finally, in section 3, we'll get nitty-gritty with your system and lock in your intentional inbox process and your reference folders or labels. You will emerge from Email Overhaul with more clarity, more optimism, and more strategies that will work for you. Email can be a stressful, time-wasting engine of grumpiness, but it really doesn't have to be. Join me for Email Overhaul, and let's put email in its place together.